Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another episode of DataXstream's Customer Success Story Series. Today's series features a large bathroom product manufacturer, and today we have with us Scott Walker, who was the project manager on the project, to give us some details. I'll briefly introduce myself. I am Jalen Ramey from the Marketing and Business Development team here at DataXstream. I'll let Scott introduce himself, and we'll hop right into the story.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Jalen. As you mentioned, my name is Scott Walker. Currently the Vice President of Product Delivery here at DataXstream. When we ran the project, I was the project manager for that.
Great. Go ahead and jump into the questions. The first question, what were the pain points that triggered the company to seek a solution like OMS Plus?
Yeah, it's a great question. So this particular customer was actually formed by the merger of three different companies. They were all running SAP, but they were very disjointed processes. All of them, running inside of the SAP GUI. And through their research with SAP and talking to us a little bit, decided that the best way to sort of unify and harmonize these three different processes into one solution was to leverage SAP's Business Technology Platform and OMS Plus. So some of the benefits that they got from that obviously were one user interface that's extremely easy to use and can handle all of the processes that the three different companies brought to the table.
So regarding those pain points that the company had, how did OMS Plus specifically address those pain points?
Yeah, sure. So SAP is an extremely powerful tool and can handle all of the business processes they were doing. There are times, especially when you have a situation like this, where you have three different companies merging together under one umbrella. There are times when the user interface is maybe not quite as easy to use or user-friendly as it possibly could be. One of the things that DataXstream's OMS Plus brings to the table is the unification of all those processes under a extremely easy to use interface that's intuitive and quick.
Perfect. How long did the implementation of OMS Plus take roughly?
Yeah, this was this was a 3-month project. We pretty much did start to finish in 90 days. Which is, we actually moved very quickly on this one. You think about a mergers and acquisitions type of scenario where you're trying to cram three different disjointed processes into one solution. You would expect it to possibly drag out significantly longer than that, but the customer was fantastic to work with. They moved very quickly, and our team internally here can move very quickly too. So 3 months is probably at the shorter end of a standard OMS Plus implementation timeline, but we were able to take care of this particular customer very quickly.
Wow, yeah, that's fantastic. Can you explain the value-driven results that we're seeing?
Yeah, sure. So the biggest benefit here was that we were able to take these three totally different ways that these companies sold to their customers, distributed, logistics, all those different things, and combine those under one user interface that that could handle all three of these different complicated processes, very easily. One system of record being, SAP, and just to be able to combine all of those things into one simple to use, easy to train interface made a huge difference for them.
Yeah. In regards to the implementation process and any extra integrations that were required within the project, were there any specific challenges?
Yeah, they actually had a number of integrations that were specific to them that were not necessarily challenging, but during any sort of implementation project, you're going to have new things you haven't seen before. This particular customer was actually in a different country with different laws, different rules, things like that, that we had to adapt to as well. Challenging. Were there challenges? Yes, absolutely. But using SAP's Business Technology Platform, leveraging all of the capability of the SAP backend and then our user interface, we were able to bring all these things together into one environment that is extremely easy to use. So.
Yep, that cohesive partnership, makes a difference. Thank you, Scott, and a huge thank you to our audience to take the time to watch this episode. To learn more, you can visit us at DataXstream.com, and you can also find us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Be on the lookout for our next customer success story video. Bye for now.